I didn't cry. I swear I didn't. Um, oh man. That is what a special looks like. That is what an anniversary special looks like. That right there was what the 50th should have been. And who did it? Not RTD. Who did it? Not Moffat. Chris Chibnall did it. Okay, great. And Amino just already invited me to a chat because, oh, goodness gracious. I'm getting sick of their stuff. There's a spoiler warning on the video. I just linked to them from last night. I've already read 3 posts on there that talk about the episode, yet I just posted it, and they're going to pull the 3-day ban on me. Oh, my God. It's like, folks, the special has aired. Why is there a 3-day spoiler ban? It's aired in every country on this planet now. No, but yeah, exactly. That should have been what the 50th was. That's what the 50th should have been. And we got it for the centenary. It was fantastic that William Russell made an appearance. Like I said, folks, you know, the man's in his 90s. I wasn't expecting much, and that was brilliant, the way they brought him in there. Also, Bonnie Langford showing up at the end as Mel Bush. And we think we may see more of her in the 60th. It's a possibility. I know the name Mel has been mentioned, so. But the reason why I have the WTF up on this video, they've now saying that they're going to air all 3 of the 60th anniversary specials beginning November of next year, which means effectively, oh guys, well, we're going to end it on a high note and take another year off. What? Now, some folks are already jumping the gun saying it's going to be 13 months. Folks, they got 3 specials. You think they're going to air all 3 of them on the on the week of the 23rd? No. They're going to space them out over November, if anything. And I thought they'd have at least half the brain cell. All 3 of these specials are done. All 3 of these will be through post and in the can by the end of the year, if not already. And yet they're going to wait till November of 2023. Oh, you've got to be joking. You've got to be shrooming me. But that's so far what they've announced. As predicted, David Tennant is the 14th Doctor. 15th will be Ncuti Gatwa. That's been officially announced by the BBC. Now, a lot of folks are already saying it was probably the toy maker did something. No, remember, earlier in that episode, they mentioned that force regeneration can have unforeseen effects. So right there, you don't have to explain what happened. The forced regeneration thing kind of took care of it for you. So it doesn't have to be the toy maker. It doesn't have to think. Yep, so it's kind of like disturbing, you know, that they've decided to go ahead and do this. But, you know, come on, it's like you filmed 3 specials, yet you're going to air all 3 of them in November next year. It's like you could have done what you did with, well, here's the thing. Even when the 50th ran, they pushed the latter half of Series 7 back to the following year. So this way you'd have something more to watch than just waiting for the 50th to come around. Apparently, from what I read, as we all know, Jodie Whittaker is going to Galley 1 this year. She's going to be here in Columbus on December 3rd. So I'm really looking forward to that. But apparently, from what I've just read, some of the Big Finish guys said they're bringing some whiskey and whey called the Galley 1, and they're going to, of course, bring a contract for Big Finish with them. I'm really hoping Jodie does sign on to do some Big Finish. I'm really hoping they don't do what they've done and hire some young voice impersonator to save money. But I'm really, really hoping in that case that she does. So I'm really hoping that I wouldn't listen to Screen Rant. They have their moments, but they're few and far between. Same thing with We Got This Covered. I don't trust that at all either. There's been many, many publications out there that's just thrown together. Oh God, I did miss the empty chair. Yeah, how many here noticed? Yeah, of course, they had Sacha Dhawan even wear contacts to change his color of his eyes to match Rasputin's. Yeah, well, they've done that once before, if I remember correctly, and that was... Now, I'm going off the memory box, but I could have swore they did that when Hartnell changed to Troughton. I was really hoping they were going to do the thing where Tennant had to appear in Jodie's clothes. That would have been hilarious. But the what thing, I saw that coming a mile away. Well, it doesn't have to be toy maker interference. It could be. We don't know. But like they said, forced regeneration can have some very odd things happen. So they kind of sort of already covered it, but we'll have to see. I know a lot of folks were going on talking stuff about Tom Baker not being involved, but it's like, guys, Tom's getting on a bit. He's looking quite frail these days, and the second anybody saw Tom anywhere near Rothlock, it would have been all over the place. Heck, look at what happened with we knew Bradley, McGann, and Doctors 5, 6, and 7 had all been sighted near Rothlock and all that. So we've been talking about that for about God knows how long now on this channel. So that was kind of a given. We kind of knew they were going to show up somehow. It was thanks to a source of mine that we knew they were going to be in the special, but kind of sort of... Hang on a second. We blocked... Constant Flash is canceled when they change it. Okay, Flash is going to be ending this year, but it wasn't canceled. They've just decided to end the run while on a high note while they have the chance. It's not canceled. But this is the last year coming up for the Flash. Yeah, the Paul McGann thing, we heard rumors he'd been sighted in the area, but like I said, I knew 5, 6, and 7 were definite. David Bradley was seen as well. Yeah, we kind of knew it was going to be what, because that's David Tennant, and that's Chibnall's signature right there. We kind of knew that was going to happen, didn't we? Yeah, you've been Trekopedia talking about we got this covered. The same thing's been going on with Midnight's Edge with their Kathleen Kennedy's career's over. She's destroyed. Blah blah blah. And according to them, she's been getting fired for like the last 5 years. And it's like, so you got to watch some of those sites because, like I said, Midnight's Edge, I used to love that site. Then they got involved with certain other elements, and now all they are is the same old echo chamber factory. It's I don't even watch them anymore, period. About Smith being in the specials, I don't know. Yeah, I used to like Midnight's Edge too, but then they've just gone right off the deep end into the trash bin. They just, they got too big for their britches. Their egos got a little too high, and now they think they're the end all be alls of this. I mean, they're just. Matter of fact, here's a little story for you to take with you. I once jumped in on one of the live chats for one of their live streams for Midnight's Edge, and let me try and I'm trying to remember exactly how I phrased it. I said, according to you guys, Kathleen Kennedy's been getting fired now for going on so many years. To which they actually replied, "We've never said that." And I'm sitting there going, wow, talk about a blatant effing lie. It's like they've been saying nothing but that for years. Ever since the new sequel trilogy came out. All right, I have to check the trailer again. Like I said, I didn't want to even touch on the trailer last night because I was kind of like, emotionally there a bit, a little bit emotional. So, and sadly, that happens with a lot of sites out there. Like you said about Midnight's Edge, these sites get too big for their britches, and then they start thinking they're untouchable. Then they start, ranting and raving, and okay, yeah, I really enjoyed last night's show. I love the fact that they had the Master using his, hypnotic ability again. Well, if they said Tegan was annoying with the Doctor, then they don't know Tegan's character at all. That was Tegan. That was an older Tegan, and she has not mellowed with age. Okay, why was he Rasputin? Because he was using that cover because Rasputin during that time was hanging out with the Romanovs, who, the Tsar and the Tsarina of Russia at the time. So basically, nobody was going to get near him or mess with anything because you couldn't really, it's kind of like a fixed point type of deal because we all know what happens to the Romanovs if you know your history. So you have to look that up. It was just before the Bolshevik Revolution and all that, and that didn't end well for the Romanovs. Well, folks, I just looked at the time. I have got to get inside, so please take care of yourselves and each other today. I really hope every one of you enjoyed the special. I know I did. And we'll be talking more and more about this over the week. So take care. Have a good morning and enjoy your Monday. Be kind, be calm, be safe, folks.